Who will be crowned the world champion in 20 laps time? We're about to find out as the grand final for the Manufacturers Series in Monaco is underway then. Mercedes-Benz lead the field over the timing line. Cody Nikolakowski takes the field down towards the first corner. Over the crest of the hill we go. It's getting very exciting. Alfa Romeo and Lexus going side by side with the Japanese manufacturer up the inside, and BMW pushed wide into the hairpin. Alfa on the inside as well into third place. Aston Martin are coming through here as well. This is getting aggressive on this opening lap. There's loads of time left here, but it's really exciting to see how it's all playing out.
Meanwhile, for the lead, it's Toyota and Mercedes. They're side by side at the moment, going through the tunnel. This straight line speed of a Toyota wins out, and a Toyota on the hard compound of tyre goes into the lead. This is going to be disastrous there for Mercedes' strategy. Great camera work here. Mercedes on the inside, late on the brakes. They'll go through up the inside and Alfa Romeo. Yes, they do. Nice and easy there. Alfa there, although being harried by Lexus and Aston Martin. Bear in mind, though, that Lexus have that penalty. They'll be serving that very shortly, and that will drop them way down the order. Disastrous really for Lexus.
Toyota going defensive down into the tight right-hander, which is about to come along the way, but going up the inside, nearly there for Nikolakowski, and keep an eye out for Alfa Romeo, who are really close in the background and are getting the elbows out massively here on lap 2, but still side by side almost we go for the race lead. Toyota, though, do hold on as BMW mugs Alfa Romeo for third place.
As we come on to that free and down to the hairpin once more, BMW on the outside past Mercedes. Can they get past Toyota as well? I don't think they're going to quite manage it. No, this they are. They're past out. Mercedes-Benz not quite past over there. That was a great move there to hang it out dry and stay in second place.
Now it's side by side into the braking zone. Who is going to brake latest? BMW going for the race lead. Is Randall Hayward going to get the advantage? He tries to go the long way around the outside. Will he manage to make it stick through the hairpin? Side by side they come on corner exit, and BMW leads here in the grand final. What a great move from Randall Hayward. Mercedes-Benz and Aston Martin in the background going hammer and tongs as well. For track position, Mercedes just holding on, but this is proving to be a very difficult third lap for the German manufacturer. They've lost the lead. They're now potentially set to lose the podium. Here's what happened to Mercedes.
Let's have a look then. So they come down to the hairpin. Oh, just overshot it, I think. Very wide there. That allows Lexus through. And of course, there's contact there. So they were actually, that's interesting. So they went wide, but Lexus didn't really stop. They kind of just drove into them, so that might be something we'll see the stewards look into.
Well.
And Lexus, they're really getting the elbows out with Jaguar, and luckily Jaguar just being able to hold that at the moment in the car right now for Jaguar is, yeah, there you go, you got that before I did, so he did a good job of holding that from spinning, but now he's holding up his little train. Here comes Tom Martillo there, he gets a great run coming out, looks to the inside of Lexus, he has to run, and there's contact between the two, and Mercedes-Benz I think forced into the wall there, but still managed to go through. Now looking up the inside of Porsche, Chevrolet coming through in the background too as well, and there it is right on the rear quarter panel of that Lexus. It's going to be again another drag race here. I think Tom has it in the Mercedes-Benz. He'll come back onto the racing line to defend, but they're all over the track behind him, and now he's going to try and lock onto the back of Porsche. Tom showing a little bit of patience, and all wide there. Alfa Romeo forced wide and into Porsche, and now they're getting pushed out by Lexus too, into the wall, just about tucked back in time. And on the outside there, I think that's BMW who touched the wall, and just like that, Danny Solis goes from third down to 5th position, but now he'll have the slipstream. I was going to say, if there's anyone I don't want to be right now, it's Danny Solis, and that's why. You are the first person at the top of the line. Everyone wants to be there, and Tom Martillo straight away goes up into 3rd position.
Let's have another look at it here, Jimmy. What do you think?
So watch the Ford here, just gets it wrong, bounces off the wall into the Lexus, and yeah, they were slow at the corner. BMW just didn't see them, they were unsighted, and went into the back of them and slowed them right down. Of course, put them now down into 11th position, right at the back of this train that we've been seeing for the entire race. It's so great to have such close racing, of course, but I just wish that Toyota were a bit closer. So if things ended as they were, Lexus would just about inherit the podium. So this fight now for 3rd and 4th between Lexus and between Alfa Romeo, that is everything. That is to the last step on the podium. Going on, where did Chevrolet come from? They've come out of nowhere. The Corvette there, speeding up through the field, and contact there of Alfa Romeo. Now the thing is, right, you're Alfa Romeo, all you're concentrating is on Lexus. It doesn't matter really what Chevy does. Lexus sideways there in the background, just about gathering it back up again. You don't want to be sideways around here. So now he'll be the one giving the draft to the crazy train behind him. And look at that. putting onto the back of the AMG like it's standing still. Look at the draft and the straight line speed of the Corvette, the V8, American V8 powering, of course, that very mean-looking C7 Group 3 car coming down to the hairpin now. What can Tom do, if anything? Corvette looking to the outside, such confidence there. My word, that's how you want to do it. He's really showing. I don't think he meant to pass it. He's going to show, you know what, look, I'm going to pass you, mate. Look how much quicker I am. Again, Alfa Romeo need to finish ahead of Lexus for the podium. They're sitting on the inside. Where are Lexus? What happened to Lexus? They're down to 11th place. There was an instant there. We didn't see that. And I think that's their podium effort over and done with.
Well, that is absolutely huge there for Lexus then. They could be potentially out of contention. They're going to have to have the mother and father of all laps. Here come Audi. They're pulling alongside Aston Martin here. Side-by-side action we go then. The German manufacturer versus the British. Corvette in front here. The Chevrolet team in the forefront of your shot on the podium positions, coming down through the right-hander into the hairpin. You can see Chevrolet defending, Aston Martin on the outside. Audi try and go the long way on the inside then. Will they get the brakes done? Will they get the move done? Yes, they do, and they go up into 4th place here on the penultimate lap.
Easy, boys, coming. You've got one more lap to go at the moment. Alfa Romeo has gone down to 6th position. Not sure what that does to the rankings. Aston Martin may be in with a chance of a podium themselves here if they can get past Corvette. Alfa Romeo need to get by Audi. They need more points than this. This is going to go down to the wire. There's contact against the wall there. They're all driving their hearts out at the moment onto the penultimate lap. Mercedes-Benz, thankfully for them, have a bit of a gap now, so they're clear of this gaggle, but we're on board with Audi at the moment. Behind us is Alfa Romeo, and in front of all of this is Toyota and Igor Fraga. This is going to come down to the line to who gets the last step of the podium.
I tell you what, my heart is beating out of my chest more than when I watched the Rugby World Final a few weeks ago. This is absolutely fantastic in the Manufacturer Series Manufacturer Series Cup then. Here we go then, side-by-side action between the Audi and the Aston Martin. 4th position Chevrolet on the outside as we come down into the dock section then for the last time of asking. 3 wide with Aston on the inside. Look at that, absolutely brilliant. Audi on the outside, Chevrolet come through, and also here at Alfa Romeo on the inside. They clip the wall though, that's going to compromise their drive, and Chevrolet is surely going to try and take profit here, but they do draw side by side. Audi into 3rd place, Aston into 4th, and Chevrolet sit P5.
It's going to be a high-speed game of chess now as we come through the last part of the course for the last time. Martin Gray with a bit of a smile on his face, I think hiding his frustration. But I say that Audi right now, if they stay where they are, they will take the last place in the podium. It's Audi and Aston Martin side by side. Alfa Romeo there too, as are Corvette. Aston Martin better head into 3rd place. Audi, they're trying any way to get around. Can Martin Grady use his years of experience to lift Audi onto the podium?
And down in towards the corner we go. Look at Audi on the inside. Alfa Romeo are looking aggressive. Chevrolet braking very late indeed. As well as Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin on the inside. Oh no! Contact with Aston and Audi. And Audi goes spinning round on the last lap of the Manufacturer Series Grand Final. And Toyota, 21 races, 6 World Tour events, and they are Manufacturer Series champions of the world in 2019. Toyota win the Manufacturer Series here at the World Final in Monaco.